here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper-looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish. Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy. Go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to be sensational. That is so smooth. Very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch the old flamenco guys playing, the old Spanish guys, they're doing all that stuff. They're going tippa-tappa, tippa-tippa-dum, ring, 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 tippa-tappa, tippa-tappa, dum, ding, dong, dang. So it's all good. Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome to The Guitar Show on a Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Bright and early. Well, not really bright and early, it's 10 a.m. It's mid-morning by now. How you doing everyone? Terry's in the house. Terry, go and get your drink. Grey Dog, welcome on in. Good to see you too. Leslie's here. Sedidimus, what's going on? How's the winter been treating you? It's still okay. It's getting cool now. I'm okay. It's good. There's still leaves falling. It's still sort of not quite winter yet, but it's been very cold for this time of year. It's a cold autumn. 17-year-olds. Who? What? Where? Ha! 17 months. Karen Day, thank you very much for the resub. Welcome on in. How you doing? Kaz Mataz. Yeah, here we are. So we've got this body up here. I'll show you what I've done. I've got another coat of oil on the back. There's our cedar dye and 2 coats of oil on there now. You can start to see that starting to shine. Still got a little to pop, but I think we're almost there with the body on this one. So we're working on a neck. The neck for that one is done. I'm just waiting for this body to be finished before we set it all up. That's this guy here, the matching mahogany neck with the red cedar stain on it. That's that guy there, the accented heel, the gold hardware, and the rosewood fretboard with those markers and that stainless steel fret layout. What is going on? Shimmering scimitar, absolutely. Shimmering scimitar. It's a good word. Try say that 5 times quickly. All right. Heatwave, Leslie. Heatwave. You're in England. Are you in the UK? What's a heatwave in the UK? 23 degrees Celsius? 24 degrees Celsius? Ha! All right. I think we're going to get started now. The other thing we're doing, of course, is old number 7. We took the neck off old number 7 and gave it some new frets. Number 7 is one of my old guitars that I made many years ago. Those frets have all been trimmed back. I've marked out the neck. I've started to make, so there's that heel we put on it yesterday. And I'm starting to shape that guy now. You can see there, that little heel that we added on there. That that shim to replace, to get that deep pocket taken care of, because it has got a deep pocket. We're going to cut this guy down about that much to 20 millimeters at the first fret. So we're going to take all that off and carve that nice and round, give it a sanding, start to oil it, and we're almost on the home stretch. We've got to do frets and stuff as well, but I'm going to do the carve first before I waste time on that, because if I stuff the carve up, this goes in the bin. Doing, we throw it out the back, and it's all good. Okay, so we're going to strap this guy down. I'm going to flick you to the bench. There we go. I'm going to set this up like so you can watch me working there. Clamps, Terry. We need some clamps. I've got a couple just here that I saved earlier. Strap this guy down. Strap it down like a bad, insolent person. Tie him down. Right. Just a disclaimer, no person was actually tied down on the production of this program, so do not get carried away with that call out. It was 87 Fahrenheit or so here in the middle of America, 30-ish. Oh, that's warm, but it's not hot. Come on. Mind you, it's probably still spring there, right? You're not into summer yet, are you? When's summer start? July, August, September. What have we got? Winter. Spring is October, November, December, January, February, March. No. Yeah, actually, we're probably in winter now. You're probably in summer now. Clamps. 30 degrees Celsius. That's nothing. That's a stroll in the park. I play soccer in those conditions. That's nothing. Okay, we're going to just take off. Inch by inch, we're going to go and just get this middle section out. I've got a couple of lines marked out of how far to go down. Do the sides, tidy up the sides and get that she shape going after we finish this thicknessing or thinning out process. Be bumstead. Marky Mark in the house. What's going on? 21st. That's what I thought, Dana. Around about the middle of June. see that little heel there that I did Terry and Crew. You can see that little red, that little bit of red, Australian red rosewood there. That's just giving it a little bit of an accent on the heel. It's a nice little touch. And it makes for a nice hardwood shim for that neck in that deep pocket. The old neck had a loose shim, this guy here. Okay, we had that shim in there in the pocket, and the old neck sat on that just to raise it to the right height, because that pocket was made, this isn't the neck for that pocket, it was a very deep pocket. This neck was a lot thinner. So we've extended that heel to take up the depth of the pocket, and we're thinning out the neck. 29 to 30. Yeah, 86%, Leslie, that's, the humidity's going to get you. That's right. That stickiness is going to get you. I do cold really well. It's cold at the moment. I prefer the cold because I just put on woolly clothes if it's cold. Whereas if it's hot, you can strip right down to your underwear, wear them on your head, and you're still hot as buggery. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Carving necks and doing things of such. There's a little volute I've got to make in there on the headstock side of things, but that's okay. That'll come in due course. Okay, moving right along. Marky Mark, what's going on, brother? Coming along nicely, got about 5 inches or so to go. Doing good. Right. Go, getting good, getting there. 2.5, 3, 4 inches to go. It's Shinto time, that's right. Where is Willie won't go. She'll be having kittens when she sees the Shinto out. She loves it. This spot of gum is hard as rock. That's why they use it for telegraph poles. Wow, it's a hard piece of wood. I salvaged that. I had some stock from a long, many years ago. And I thought I'd use it for one of my own necks because it's not everyone's cup of tea. But I thought it is a solid piece and I want to use it because it will hold up. And it has done well, this neck. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, we're good. Coming along nicely. I sound raspy. Ha! Very funny. Terry. No, I'm good. There's no dust. This is all quite thick stuff. Look at it. It's like sand. It's not kicking up a lot of dust at all. I'm not feeling it. I'm not breathing any of that stuff in. So I won't wear a mask yet. I will when I sand it with finer. This is quite coarse, so there's nothing being kicked up. When I do the fine sanding, I will wear a mask. Do I sound raspy? No. That's where I always sound. I do mumble a lot, apparently. Do I mumble? Is there a mumble command, Terry? There is a mumble command. See that? Okay, nearly there. Couple of inches left, not even that, an inch and a half or so. Then we can start rounding these bevels off and getting that C shape. Play on words because of the wood rasp. Yes, I get it. Very good, said Didymus. Hydrate! Let's have a drink. I've got to get some more water. Let me fill this up. I'll just jump out for a sec and go and fill this up. Alrighty then. Cheers, big ears. Ears looking up your old address. Very nice. Ooh. Okay, back to it. We've only got a couple of inches to go and then we can start shaping that. The thickness is really good. It's down to about 20 millimeters now, from about 24, 23. So it was a bit chunkier. Guy to go, and then we can start shaping those that volute, get some bevels off, and start really getting that fine tuned. Okay. Okay, we're good. We've got it right down. So we're going to work on this little volute here. We're going to round these corners off here, get those sides thinner, and get that shape. Get this guy on there, and you can see what it looks like right now. It's very much a D. It's very much a D because we flatten that up. We've got to just round those, get those corners off there, and just get a nice little C in there. So we'll work on that right now. Let me just position this again. I'm going to get the, what am I going to use? I'm going to use this rasp here. I'm just going to rasp away at this volute here and just get that corner dug down and dug out and cut out. Blend that in, get that volute sorted out, blend that guy in. Willie won't go into it. I'm into Shinto. Ha! Willie in the house. What's going on? Mopping's the best, Terry. There we go. It's nice and transitions well. I just got to smooth that out with a different file. Get a finer file and take those big scratches out. will do with sandpaper, of course. Right, we've got to get these sides sorted out here. I need to flip this guy around, get an overhang going. Let me just clamp this guy down. Just to keep that stable. There we go. I need to get this bevel, remove the bevel. Or put in a bevel, I should say. Rounding that over. Whew. Like a hot knife through butter. Yeah, it does. It rips into it. I'll tell you. Ripping and tearing, ripping and tearing. We'll scrape and sand some as well. A lot thinner now. good, looking real good. I'm going to scrape some of that. Set this out here. Just going to use the fine teeth just to groom that fur off there and just to get some of that fuzz off there. I'll grab some paper. This is the time where Terry would say, "Put your mask on!" And I'll grab some paper and just give that a sand. Then we'll be able to mark out and feel any bumps. It's a little bit bumpy there. I can feel that already. The paper's going to round that over a lot better. So let's get a mask on. Mask time, Terry, mask time. Batman. Time to play Batman. Put this on. Not quite a Batman mask, but you get my drift. Whew. $2.40. Terry knows. $2.40. Funny girl. Going to do a preliminary check. Lots of scratches there. Lots of Scheisenhausen scratches there. Let's do a preliminary check. Almost there. Almost. A little bit of a flat spot on the top. So I've got to work that some more.
Nearly there. Nearly there. It is very flat. It's a flat neck, so it's not going to get perfectly rounded. See, it's going to be a flat C. Just a bit of work in those corners. I can feel there's a bit of a bump there. Get the scraper, which just happens to be my square. The scraper that I love. Look at that. Beautiful curls. That's better. Dealing with 100 bits, Willie with 200 bits. They both rated Van Walen's little purse strings, and the coins that he's dropped behind his hammock. If you go behind Van Walen's hammock and just have a look around the grass there, you'll find some coins. Check the shape. That's nice. That's a nice C. There we go. We've got it. That's what we want. Middle. At the back. At the back.
Almost there.
Whew. Willie with the one. Oh, thank you for the gift of sub, Willie. To Didymus. Congratulations, Didymus. Big thank you for that lovely lady. Starting to look like a neck now. Okay. Lot thinner. Let's take a straight edge to that and see what we look like. It's pretty good. Not a bump anywhere. That's really good. That's really good. Even. A couple of little high spots at the back, but I've got to. Couple of little high spots at the back, but I've got to sand those out. Right, there it is. That's a lot thinner. Okay. That feels real thin. Well, not too thin, but really about as thin as I want to go. I'm going to measure that now. Let's grab our calipers and measure that. Let me take this ridiculous mask off. Ugh. Difference a day makes. Yeah, a couple of hours work and we've got it sorted. Excuse me for a moment. All right, now let's measure that guy with the calipers and see what we've got. It should be around 20 to 21 mil at the number, at the first fret, pretty much all the way through. Maybe to 22 at the back. First fret, 20.5. Wow, it's good. Well, actually, first fret, get that right. 20 on the money. 20 millimeters. That's about 3/4, just a little bit over 3/4 of an inch. Well, about 3/4 of an inch. Or maybe a bit more. At the second fret's the same. Let's go down to the 7th fret. That's 20. It's consistent right down. 12th. Okay, at the 12th, which is down near the second last third, it's 23 around the heel. So that's good. 20 to 23. There's a slight taper, not much. There's a little bit of a hike up there. I can sand some of that out a little bit more, but that's pretty consistent. 20 millimeters all the way through there. Nice and thin. A good thin player's neck. It's a real easy one to play, that. It's slender. It's a slender one, and that black butt is going to turn out really good once we polish that up. There is a little bit of a funny mark in this wood here, but I'm not fussed about it. Right near the join of the fret, right there. It's like a sappy area of that wood. It's dry. It's not damaging it in any way, but and it'll be fine. But I thought, once I polish that up and get that sanded, we're going to have ourselves
We're going to have ourselves a good time. So that heel, you can see that heel is put in there. That back there needs to be cleaned up. What we're going to do now is a little bit of fretwork just to take my mind off that. Now that I know the carve is fine, I can finish that later. Let's get the frets leveled out, checked and leveled out. So I'm going to clean up this bench a little bit, get some of this dust off, and then we're going to do that. Do that. Do that. Okay, no more Shinto for the time being. I hope you got your money's worth there, Willie. Okay, we got some cleaning up to do later, but let's get onto some fretwork now, just to get that thing balanced out and the percentage of the tasks in the project plan ticked. What we want. Let me just quickly get the dust in and scrape that up. Dust pan, dust brush. Just get most of this bulk off here. Man cleaner. The goodness that is man cleaner. Just get most of that off. I've got a vacuum here, but I don't want to turn it on at the moment. I'll vacuum this up properly later on. I just want to get going. Look at all that man glitter. Look at that. That's all. It's like sand. It's a very funny coarse, but that's basically the work of the Shinto getting it. It's like grating cheese, and you've got some Parmesan cheese now to sprinkle on your pasta. All right. That's probably the thing that likens the Shinto the most to anything, is that of a cheese grater. It sort of grates away. And if you look at the patterns on it, that's exactly what it is, crisscross cutters. Okay, neck, frets, let's check these guys out. Check these guys out. We'll check the levels, we'll check the heights. We're going to just do that off the bat before we level anything. I just want to see how they're sitting. Okay, Lise. They would, your short little fingers would be able to play this one. It's only a baby. It's a baby neck. It's a baby neck. We're just going to check heights and things, so let's see that. I'm pretty confident that most of them are sitting pretty level. It's a little bit high, it needs to be knocked in. That's okay, I've got to sand that anyway. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, they're all level as straight as a gun barrel. No bumps. There's only one fret up here, the second fret, that's a little bit high on one side, but it could be just a burr. I've got to that one's a little bit high there, 11. That's okay, we'll level those out and they should be fine. They're sitting nice and flat. Oh, that's really good. These are really good. Happy with those. Just a couple of sort of highish ones. I'm not too fussed. I will sort them out. That's good. That's good. A little bit high there, that's okay. All right. Back here. I'm going to tap that one in. That fixed it. Just sitting just a little bit proud. The other was 11, I think. No. No.
Must have imagined it. 12. Let's fix that. $15. Let's fix that. That's good, that's pretty good. Okay, we're going to level these, we're going to lower them, take those crowns off, get them really, really level. The edge of that is, or that neck is straight as I can get it. There's a little tiny bit of relief, just a little bit in the middle, but that's fine. What we want to do is lightly take these off. So I'm going to mark these guys up. I'm going to take this fretboard up. It's a little bit on the, let's say, sensitive side of things. So let me just get this guy covered with some tape, and then we'll do our thing. Tape it up. Huh. There are some graders that look like Shintos. Absolutely there are, Leslie. Get these wings on first, because it just helps us tape these guys to these wings. There we go. We've got our wings. We can now easier to remove these guys when we strap this guy up. They just go to the side there, and we're good to go. Pull those big ones off, everything else comes off with them. That's the theory. I'm tearing them just to get them to overlap a little bit in the middle there and squeezing between the frets nice and tightly. As they get narrower, we'll take more of the tape off. we're going to level these, then we're going to bevel the edges and then round them over and dress the frets with the crowning file. So I flatten these, then I put the shape of the bevels back on, and then I dome them. They're already beveled, I think, on one side. I've done bevels on one side. I've got to bevel this side first before I level anything. I like to start off with the bevels and then finish again a second round of rebeveling once I flatten the top, because it takes the shape off those bevels. If that makes sense. Long Nemi, what's going on? In the house, beautiful neck. It is a blackbutt, flamed or quilted Australian blackbutt fretboard. It is an Australian spotted gum, very hard spotted gum main neck body. I will show you that a little later when I take this tape off these guys. How are we doing for time? We've got plenty of time. Got to keep tabs of time. Take this guy up. Okay, a couple to go. Almost there. Whew. Busy a little bit. Also looking forward to slop. Yes, absolutely. We must gear down and gear up and gear down and shift that throttle and idle at times as well. I think that's the key, isn't it? Knowing when to shut the engine off and just let it rest for a bit. Something like that. Something like that.
Nearly there, nearly there. A couple more. One in there. Pretty close. Okay, we're done. We've taped it up. This guy's all taped up. Let's get our straight edge. This guy, a little bit of 240. Mark these guys up and just give them a little bit of a lowering. So let's grab our marker, wherever that is. Blue marker, here you go. Do-do-do-do. Ba-dee-dee-dee. I made one of those watercolor irises yesterday, a stack of my... Oh, cool! I've got to catch up with some of that stuff. So we'll do the leveling, then we'll put the bevels on, and then we'll crown these guys. Alrighty, 240. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Alrighty, flatten those guys. Let's double check those levels, make sure everything's sitting nicely. Where is that little thing? Okay. Good. It's good. Level as flat as a tack. Yep, all good, very good. We are going to bevel those now. Grab our 45, not our 45, our 37, I think, 34. I think that's the degree I put on this one. Okay, there it is there. That guy there. Which is what, 34, so it's a 56. No, yes, okay. Gonna do that. Focus. Get my glasses on and just check those pedals. Getting there a little bit more. Okay, they're good. You can see they're done. Little bevels there done. Nice little shape. You can see the top is still flat. We've got a crown the top of those frets. Still a little bit flat on the top there. You can see the flatness. Okay, keep this in. Done. Bevels are on. Okay, we can crown these guys now. So, let's get our crowning file. This guy here. We want to level, we want to put some marks on these guys again. I won't be polishing these until I finish sanding the back of the neck. Still got some sanding to do next. Get those big teeth marks out of the volute and the transitions. Once we do that, we're good to go. So let's grab this. We'll crown these while we're here.
Good. Texas, what's going on? Jerry, ooh! High voltage, what's going on? Very nice. Good. We're getting there. They're crowned. Nice, and just rounding those ends over as well. All right. Good. I'm just going to take a break for a sec to straighten up a little bit. I'll show Jerry and the guys, if you're there, our little friend up here, our neoclassical 6-string, our new range. This is the shape that I'm going with. There is mahogany with a cedar stain on that, and a couple of coats of oil on there, starting to get the finishing on there. The front is a cap. It's chambered. It has a cap. It is Tasmanian blackwood. Looks like gold leaf. I've got 3 coats of oil on that, and you can see that. I'll show you on the other camera under here how beautiful this blackwood is. There it is, and you can see that the flaminess of that guy is going to pop once we get that all oiled up. It's got a couple of coats on there, and it's starting to come together. But she's a ripper. She's a beauty, mate, as they say. Okay. Let's pop that guy back up. And the neck for that guy is right here. It is a mahogany neck with a cedar stain and 3 or 4 coats of Danish on there. Gold hardware, rosewood fretboard, and we're almost finished with that girl. Almost finished with that girl. Okay, let's carry on with the fretting. Let's continue to fret. Don't you worry, don't you fret.
Right. Flip her around. Got a few here to go. We're almost there. Almost there.
I'm Red Panda. What's going on? Thank you for the 100 bits. That's awesome. How you doing? Welcome back.
Good to see you.
Lucky last.
Okay, done. So those guys, I want to take this tape off now. We're going to dress those tips and of course polish them up, but I'm not going to do that yet. I need to carve this neck. I've carved the neck. I need to sand the neck. Finish off some transitions first, and then we'll finish this off. Let's rip that tape off. Let's rip all that tape off. Doesn't always work. Sometimes we struggle. Chambered. Sounds like a chambered guitar or a semi-hollow. You can call it whatever you like. Chambered, I think, is the term when it's got a chamber on either side of a central block. Just getting all this crapola off there. Okay, those frets are looking good. There's a little bit of burring there, but nothing really protruding past. Very sharp, Got to get that file and that little needle file, and I've got to turn those corners, but we'll do that later. I want to get the back sanded, get some of those scratches out, and get it, soak it up and show you what color this thing's going to be like with some spirits, just to show you what it looks like. Okay, that takes off. So there is our spotted gum. There is our, I've got to sand all this crap out here, all those marks. I've got to get these tooth marks here all crapped out, get them all sanded out, get that rubbish chucked out. But that's the and that's the little heel that we added. We added that little Australian redwood heel there. Just do the body on this guitar has a deep pocket. It had a shim. Before that, it had a little shim, quite a thick one, but we've replaced it with a heel, a permanent heel, because this neck wasn't made for that body, so it was a lot, you know. Okay.
There we go. Okay, that's what that spotted gum looks like with a little bit of oil on it. That finish needs to be scratched away and rebuffed and polished, but that neck's looking really good now. It's a bit of blue tape there. It is basically, where is it? It's basically there's a little bit of wood rot there. I've got to fix that. Not wood rot, but there's a little bit of a soft spot, like a little divot between the grains. But what this is, it's 20 millimeters pretty much from here up to about here, and it's 23 at the heel here. So I'm at about 12, 13, 14, 23. So that's a good, nice, thin neck to play with, and we're going to now just sand out. I'm just going to sand out some of these marks here, which are quite deep. I need to work on these.
Unfortunately, that's what I've got to do. I've got to work on these guys. I'm going to use my little round file first, and I'm going to use that little round file, and I'm going to just get those big tooth marks shaved away. Where is it? Here it is. Just got to get those bite marks out of there. And then hit it with some 80 grit and really get those flattened out. It's starting to go. Okay, that's pretty good. I need to use the paper. I've got some very coarse 40 grit, or not 40 grit, 80 grit, belt here. And I generally can cut a little strip of this stuff and get my thumbs into those little tight spots. Cut a little square inch or so, and I can wrap that around my little finger and get into remove some of these deeper scratches. Very precise. I can target scratches without, sanding too much away of the other stuff, material. There we go. It gets rid of those fine scratches. I probably will see a few after I give it a coat of oil. I'm going to do the obvious ones, and then I'm going to give it a coat of oil, and then we're going to be able to see the rest. This is a nightmare down here. But it works. This coarse stuff really does a good job. That's not dust, that's just me swallowing the wrong way. A bit dry in the throat. Let me just get a drink. Cheers, big ears. Okay. Let's let me wet this down with a little bit of spirits and show you what that colour is going to be like once we oil this guy up. It's got the Australian rosewood heel cap. It's spotted gum. Spotted gum is quite a sandy sort of light coloured wood. It does take stain very well, and it does take oil very well. It's very grainy, very long, winding, lots of ring pattern. So it's an interesting wood. Used very hard, used for decking and telephone wire poles and all sorts of things. There's the red wood. It's quite a coppery look. And this goes a little bit sort of not yellowy, but a little bit sandy coloured. You can see the pitting of that grain. Waves of colour. It's interesting. This also helps me see the scratches. They're mostly gone from that end. This end there, it's full of scratches. Okay, but there's your neck there. All right. Once we oil it, it's going to sort of look like that. A little transition there, a little red heel. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to hit this end now and finish this messy end here, and then we'll probably give this. We can then probably finish the frets. Hoping to get some oil on this guy, one coat at least, and there might be some scratching and sanding to go after that. After it dries, it'll show up a few minor little things. There's still a few big ones here. If I can see just the right light, you can see them. You can't always see them. You need that light. Let me just grab that. They don't want to talk to me, so that's fine. If they don't want to talk to me, I'm happy with that. This volute here is a little bit not complex, but it's detailed, so it sort of curves around and swoops down. I'm just going to work on these scratches. There's a lot of tooth marks there because of that roundness. It bit in hard. That's okay, we'll get them out. Just got to work away at it for a few minutes. Doesn't take long. This is hard wood. This spotted gum is very hard. It's one of the eucalyptus trees here in Australia, one of the gum trees, as we call them. Spotted gum, there's red gum, there's ironbark or ironwood. That's very hard. There's blue gum, there's snow gum, there's paperbark gum, ghost gum. Lots of eucalyptus and gum trees. And if you ever have eucalyptus oil, that's the stuff that they get out of these trees. This was a salvaged piece, so I had a few blanks. Nice sort of 2-inch wide, 2 to 3 inch wide and about 1 inch thick. I thought, oh, okay. You could really probably use those. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily use them, but this one was just the right configuration to use as a neck. So I thought, why not? Salvage a piece of wood and use it. It's coming along. Let's give that a little bit of spirits just to bring up those scratches again, because once that sawdust settles in there, you can no longer see the scratches properly, clearly. So I do that, and I can actually see the rings, and I can differentiate between the scratches and the rings. So there's a couple of little scratches just there and there, not many left. Who's in the house? By gum, that's all. Haha, that's very good. Radiator is nice too. Not strange at all. No, absolutely not. It's good. It's good stuff to have around. It's very useful. It's a scratch just here. Just hit this with 240 now, and then we'll probably give it a coat of oil just to. I'll finish the frets, and then I'll give this a coat of oil, hang it up, and then tomorrow we'll probably finish the neck, put it back on the body, string it up. Not tomorrow, Monday. Looks okay. I'll probably see a few little fine ones later on, but let's get this guy sanded with 240. Just get that cleaned up. I better put a mask on. This is kicking up some dust. 240 kicks up a little bit. Whoops. Safety first, Terry. Always. Exactly right. I cannot find the strap. Here we go. Alrighty. Carry on. Alright, not too bad. There'll be a couple of little ones here and there, but we'll pick those up after the first coat of oil. Let's fix these frets. Home stretch now for these frets. Let's fix those up. What I want to do is get that fret file in there, the little needle file, and take those burrs off the ends and polish those guys up. Terry, are you up for a polish? Are you up for a go through the grits? Shiny, shiny. Whew, where are those files? Got to find those files, hang on. Here they are. Always up to dress and make those little guys shiny diamonds. All right. Let's wash down. Hang on a sec. Let's wash this down. Wash. Okay. Just round those corners over. Get rid of any burrs, and now I can't feel a thing now. That's good. Nice. Just makes those little triangular ends look a little bit rounder, like little beads. It's a nice look, but it's also a very nice feel. Smooth thread ends, very important to a player. On the side, All right, Terry, what's the first paper we use? Before we get the micro mesh, there's a couple of preliminary grades. Scratch these guys up, get these big scratches from the fret file off there. Right, we're good to go. 400, yes, we're going to hit it with 400 just to flatten some of those scratchy scratches off. 400 grit, let me find 400 grit. Here it is. Okie dokie. We're going to hit this guy with 400 grit. Don't forget to hit the edges, right? We've got to do the edges as well. Just to round off those filings and those fret ends. Keep them polished as well with the rest of the fret. Let's get those little fret in the hip. Okay, next we're going to hit it with some 600 just to get some finer scratches out of there. $800, damn. You keep forgetting that one, don't you? It's a tricky one. I'm going to clean this with a little bit of mineral spirits in a minute, just to get some of this soot off there. Give that a little clean. Then we'll hit the micro mesh. We're up to the micro mesh now, Terry. You'll have to make a note. You'll probably diarise it, memorise it, organise a scheduled meeting. There's the real colour of that board. You can see the real colour now. Look at that. Get rid of that dust and that dirt. Okay, let that dry for a second. All right, what are we up to? Terry, where are we up to? Are we on the micros? Are we on the micro mesh? Where is that stuff? Here it is. 1500 rusty rivets. There it is. Okay, what's next, Terry? At 1800, green, the color of grass, the other kind of grass. A famous frog and US currency. Absolutely. Next, charcoal, 2400. Okay, this guy. What's it loved by? Loved by artists, backyard chefs, and Luthier's polishing threads, pretty much. Next, baby poo tan, baby poo brown. Where is that thing? It's crap. Look at that colour. That's the most morbid, crappiest colour you've ever seen. But it's Van Walen's colour, and we can never take that away from him. It does a good job shining though. So Monday, hopefully we'll have this thing ready to put back on the body, string her up, tune her in, get the action done, get the height done. We have salvaged the bone nut out of this, and we have lowered it, or sorry, remarked and reslotted it for these. Actually, I didn't need to reslot it. I have to do that next. I've got to check the new levels and see how we go. We haven't done that yet. Okay. Next. What do we got next? 3600, Terry's favourite glass of red. Brown, red wine. Goes to Terry's head. And she can't count anymore. Whew. Okay, let me clean that up. That dirt off. Okay, we're getting there. Next, 4,000 teal. Are we up to 4,000 teal? We are. Excellent. Now we start get a real mirror finish now. We could probably stop at 4,000. What do you say, Terry? Could we stop at 4,000? It is a huge improvement. I ask you this every time, and I know what the answer is going to be. I told my boss tonight I wish I drank. Then he proceeded to tell me about all the drinking he's done this weekend. Happy Father's Day, Dads. Oh, right, okay, it's Father's Day in America. No, 12K all the way. Okay. God, you're a pain in the butt sometimes, Terry, seriously. I know, you mean well. You've got to do it right. Oh, wow. Okay, next. We've got a few to go. 6,000, what's that? Purple. Is that Dana's little number? All the way. Okay, all the way. Oh, look at the little sheeny, look at the flashy sheeniness of that. That's sheeny. That's really, really sheeny. It's like chrome. It's beautiful. Holy smokes, come on, man. Okay, what's next? We've only got a couple to go, I think. My favourite's next. Blue. Has to be. Blue! Yes, it is. 8,000. Where's Rage when you need him? No 12K. Oh, wow, look at that. Give him a clean and then hit it with a 12K. And then we're good, we're done. Okay. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Bueller. Anyone? 12K all the way. Got it. Get your emotes ready. That's the one. Let me see them emotes. There they are. Where's Rage's emotes? You can see how round those ends look now, like little steely ball bearings. See how they look like little round ball bearings? nice and smooth. That's what we want. That's what we want. Let's give this a clean. I missed the sheen. And then we'll polish that up. Get all that grime off. Look at that dirt. Okay, let's polish her up with the 12K, the magic of 12K. Oh my God, look at that. Shiny like a little star. Chromy, chromy, shiny. Beautiful stainless shine. God, this hurts my hands. Just like a bought one. There we go. Woohoo! Alrighty. Woohoo! You can see that quilt dancing. Look at that quilt dancing. Dancing! She's shiny. She's shiny. Very shiny. Reflecting a lot of light. See that quilt through there. All good in the hood. There we go. It's all right, so we've got those nice little ends, little round ends. Look at those cute little round ends. Nice. My fret dressing has improved immensely as I follow Jerry and as I follow Orby and I follow all those guys. It's made my fret work immensely better. And Hank, Special Elvis says, wow. Ha! Popeye, I'm going to be Popeye. Danny, you've thought of everything, my God. Beautiful ends. Yeah, look, they are. They're neat. They're tidy. They've still got their little teardrop shape. And they're like little teardrops. They're beautiful. They're, if I can show you, if only I could focus this a little bit better, you'd see the detail. But you get it, right? You can see the detail there. Anyway, that one's done. I'm going to put some oil on this guy now just to showcase the scratches, if there are a couple here and there. But I want to put some oil on it anyway. Let me just sand this guy. Get this line off this heel. There's a pen. I'm going to give this an oil just all over. A, to seal everything up. B, to show up the scratches. And then we're done for the day. Let's do that. There's our polished fretboard. Beautiful frets. Oh, wow, they look good. Feels really. The end grain. Don't forget to do the end grain of the membrane. It's like decking that we use on some of the verandas and some of the decked outdoor areas. Beautiful. Wavy grain, very wavy, curly grain. It's pretty unique. I mean, there's probably a couple of trees like that, but I don't know many. I don't know of many that do that. The ends are the most important parts. Are they now, Terry? Really? Really? It's not too bad, actually. Not many scratches at all. I've done a reasonably good job. I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised. There we go. Let's see. You can see that golden sort of luster and reflection of the light. Lots of stuff happening there. Lots of stuff happening. Give that a good drinking. There's that beautiful red heel. You can see that accent now, which is what I wanted to do. There we go, and I'll. It's quite interesting, isn't it? It's an interesting colour. Lots of stuff happening there. Let me flip that over. I've got to do the ends. Terry says, "Do the ends." Okay, got to do the ends. Okay, end's done. This side's done. I've just got to flip this guy and do the other edge here. Grain there. Do the tips there. Flip that over. Do the cutaways here. The beak, as I call it, of this little birdie. Flip that over without getting too oily. Give that front face a little wipe down. There we go. There we are. Look at that. The colour of that. Huh? How's that? It just melds into that fretboard. There's the back. All right, so it's interesting. A couple of more coats and that'll be ready. I'm going to let that dry now. Just let that sit there on its frets. Let that dry. I'll throw that away. The heel end, Lisa. That's the one. May as well throw it away. Ha! You know how many times I've had to do that, Terry. Wavy grain pattern. It is very wavy indeed. It is very wavy indeed. All right, guys and girls, that's it for me. I'm done. It's 12 o'clock. I've got to go and run and do a couple things before my game. Let me see who's on, and I will gladly throw you their way if there's anyone on there that I can see from my Twitchy poo. Thank you for being here, by the way. That's Matt Suarez. Someone sent me a private message. That's just checking off the list. Got the meat. I got the meat. I need the glue, Terry. Thank you very much. I did get the meat. I need the glue. I'm having roast lamb tonight in the oven. So there. Get that in here. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. Have a great weekend, guys and girls. I'm going to see you again on Monday in a couple of days' time. So 11 o'clock a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Check your local guides, see what time that is. It was a fun stream. Thank you very much, Dana. Red Panda, thank you for being here. Thank you for the 100 bits earlier on. Willie with a gifted sub to
Sir Didymus, thank you very much, Willie. You're always a big supporter of the stream, and 200 bits on top of that. Dana with 100. Dana's always here. She's writing commands. 100 bits and 100 commands. That's what she does every show. Win it. I'm going to go. I'm going to try. We had a lot of fun. Thank you very much, Marky Bumstead. Don't forget to check those people out. Get some shout-outs for them, please, Terry. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back again Monday, guys. Take it easy. Have a great weekend. Look after each other. Look after yourself as well. Don't forget to take some time. This is Manny from The Guitar Show in Sydney. Signing off. Catch you later. Bye for now.